until 11 p.m. tonight. So, since I'm waiting for the new season to drop, we are going to do that tomorrow with Title instead of today. It's no big deal. I just haven't been in the mood for Apex. I've done, I think, 49 different Season 6 streams for Apex, so I've done a lot for it, and to be honest, it just got a little tiring after a bit. We are going back to it, though, when the new season drops. I won't be streaming at midnight tonight when it drops, but we'll definitely get it tomorrow afternoon, because that's when I go live. For now, we get to have fun with the Outer Worlds for today. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm excited to get on with Monarch and do a bunch of other stuff. Because it definitely... What the hell? Let's see, it's definitely a game that I enjoy, so I'm having fun playing it and stuff for you guys. What to put these points in? I think I'll go with long guns and handguns. There we go. Get my skill up with a gun a little bit. I do have to fight in this game still. Move the penalties to accuracy, science, movement speed during TTP. Highlight range is not really viable for me. That's not either. I think I might just go with consumable weight. Or no, I'm going with the tactical time dilation recharge rate. That's the other skill. So, can give these guys both a skill too. What's she got? She got CPR. She's also got useless stuff. So we're gonna do CPR for her. Nyoka doesn't even have anything yet, but her stuff is pretty jacked out right now, so we don't really have to worry about it too much. That's for sure. Her armor is only at 24 though, so there we go. I'll give her this armor. Just cause, no real reason. Let's give her an HP boost. Let's get the lie bonus from her, because that comes in handy. Let's give her the armor rating bonus. And I think we're going to take this creature bonus, because it's going to come in handy while we're here. Look at those 4 skills for her. I think, technically, we have 10 more levels for ourselves, and our companions get 2 more perks out of that, because I think they get 1 every 5, I'm pretty sure. Is that special armor or something? No. It is. I think. Yeah. Some of these are special, and some of them definitely aren't. These ones I think I bought for the thing. I don't know what this top hat's for though. It's just kind of here. I'm gonna get rid of it. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to that for something else that I'm thinking of. We can get rid of that. I think we can get rid of this. That doesn't seem like a special ability thing. And we'll get rid of Nyoka's stuff too. We don't need it. Just taking up space right now. I should have put a bunch of stuff in the thing, in the chest on the ship or whatever, but I didn't. Alright. There's something we gotta hit while we're here. It's that dude over there.
Sure.
New face, huh? You from Offworld? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink.
Water.
Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us? Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Yeah. I'm gonna take the easy way out. There's many ways to solve this. You can steal his stash of caps that he has hidden somewhere near the bar. You can blackmail Velma, or you can just lie to this dude.
I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike.
I think there's a couple other
Velma's
options
not my favorite
too.
person, but she ain't been cruel to us.
I'm not picky.
Devil it all.
So
Now you got me feeling sorry for her.
Fixes it.
Fine. I guess we'll go back to work to save Velma's job. We'll find a better time to negotiate our wages. Tell Velma not to worry. We'll look out for her.
Yeah. He's a dick, but if you just lie and say that she's gonna lose her job, then he'll go back nice and easy. Alright, let's see here. So workbench here. Where's the dude?
Wrapped mask
Where's the
and
dude?
painted eyes,
He's
right
there.
here.
It's not worth stealing.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue?
This
or
guy's
maybe
weird.
some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered. I don't know.
We don't
Celia
want any
usually
of it.
buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Okay, we're gonna go with Mr. Pickett.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Mantiqueens, especially.
I kept telling him he was a fool for chasing Mantiqueen tail. Anyone looking to get familiar with a queen is liable to become the bitch's supper.
Oh my. Well, I hope he's all right. Haven't seen him in a while.
Okay.
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss him. Who wouldn't be? Now that just sounds like a fancy way to say boring people. Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett, but I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
A few weeks.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
I'll
I'd
tell
be
you where I
worried.
sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal? All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins.
Past the ruins? That's Manta territory, all right. My professional opinion is that we leave that idiot to his well-deserved fate.
Last Mantiqueen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there, too.
Okay. Mr. Pickett is most definitely a dead. That's just how it works right now. We're gonna hit the apartments real quick.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Okay.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Yeah, that works. That will give us another quest. Well, you guys go wait
I'm
over
going.
there. I'll be right back. Alright, so that person's just facing the wall. She doesn't catch you doing this. Ever. As long as you're sneaky about it. She don't care. Alright, so lower one on the right is where the body is, which is another quest.
What's the world coming to?
He's very
Not much
dead.
I can do for this guy.
Very, very dead. Anyways, just read this thingy, and I think there's one other thing in here. Yeah, this. I think that's everything though. Yeah. Okay. Now we can go upstairs.
Whatever.
Is this the one with the chest in the bathroom? Yep. Alright, they can come back to
I'm
me
coming.
now. Come on. Need you for dialogue. There you go.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
I'm looking for Braxton.
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Dilated pupils, anxious posture, muscle spasms. She's high on some quality stuff.
No! Okay, maybe just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking
Always
about the
great.
marauders and the raptidons outside, you know? Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So
Yeah.
maybe look for him there?
It was not a good idea for him to do that.
I'll be straight with you. Folk who disappear in the wilderness
We will,
generally aren't able to come
we
back.
will handle that
Don't get your hopes up.
in a minute when we go do stuff. It's a giant hole in the wall. Where's this other place that I have to go? I think it's right over here. Yeah.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest Tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
I can actually pull off the lie this time.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch? Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So,
No, you're
what
just
can I do
friends.
for you?
That works though.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Yeah. So, you can kill him if you want to. But you can also talk him down. I think killing him makes you lose sublight reputation. if you choose to do that. Pretty sure you lose sublight reputation for doing it. My only thing is I gotta remember where the hell they are, because I always forget. I think they're... Where are they? I think they're like right over here, maybe? I don't know. I tend to lose track of them. Yeah, clearly not over there, so where are they? Which one's the... Is this the south gate? I don't know. When I find an old lady yelling at me, I'll know I'm in the right place. There's the old lady. Okay, I think they're right over here. Yeah. That's how I can figure out where they are.
Who the...
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
Mm-hmm. Lovely.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
I don't have high enough intimidate.
How? That was supposed to go out with the next batch of salt tuna. What are you suggesting, pal?
Now my intimidate works.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
There we go. Nice and peaceful, didn't kill anybody, didn't lose reputation. Now, if I wait for them to leave, I can loot this ammo crate and the ammo that's laying out.
I can take a hint.
They'll yell at you for stealing if they see you do it. This is the old lady I was talking about. We're going to talk to her in a minute when we actually leave town. We got a couple more things to do here still. Like, talk to Grim, because we got his tossball poster in the last episode. I just never brought it back to him.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Yeah.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball locker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
He gives you a lot of bits, I'm pretty sure. Holy experience. Damn. Yeah. 25 bits. That's a lot, because most bar drinks in this game only cost like $5. Alright. I think I can go through here.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Well,
there we go.
New business turns up at last.
Celia,
this guy
didn't
is,
I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
But he grows on you.
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Like I said, he's weird. He grows on you, though.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? Out at Devil's Peak? If you're headed that far, I see you've brought the right woman for the job.
Damn right.
But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Salt Tuna.
Always be both.
There's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
I guess so.
Thanks thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
And now you don't have to play by their rules. Sounds like a deal to me.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes,
Yeah.
freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Ingenious plan? Don't get me wrong, I'm starting to admire your sand, but I bet you could overcomplicate a Sisty sandwich.
What a charmingly roguish turn of phrase. Allow me to express my thanks at your confidence and assure you that my plan is indeed sufficiently complicated.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon.
During this quest for the Bolt 52, there's a very specific spot that we need to stop at and get something. You can always come back to it if you miss it, but it's just easier if you do it ahead of time because you won't be able to mark, you won't have a marker for the building afterwards.
Ordinance, of course. We do things in a civilized fashion here, not like Graham's iconoclasts.
Hey now, they may not shower as much as you do, but they've got their own sort of civil.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you just crawled out from under a rock. Forms and procedures are everything in Halcyon. And this one is located in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Yeah, not too pleasant.
Saying what which way? That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Okay, before I go, I need to ask him about something. First, we need to... Isaac Rose is dead. Found the people who killed him.
What happened? I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble.
That finishes that.
I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them. Eventually. Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Alright. And...
I see.
We gotta...
And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Yes, he was. He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
We help our little buddy Grim over at the landing pad. Alright, now we can stop talking now. Yeah,
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today? Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really. So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
I guess that would happen.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Okay, she's just a kid. That's all it is.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it.
Anyways, we're gonna handle her thing.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
No, I'm not. Let's talk about Celia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm? Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues. You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice. Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
Yep, there you go. Alright. Persuade checks are always easier.
What did he say? Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on. Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
Yep. Alright. And now there's no reason in the entire world to talk to Celia, because she has 2 quests involving her, and we did both of them. Okay, let's talk to the old lady who's for some reason not screaming like she's supposed to.
Thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
It's more dissolving than melting.
That is not helpful.
Oh, God.
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous glands, but he didn't listen. Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Sure.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home.
God,
you look for
she's
him in
crazy
Amber
in the
Heights, you
head.
hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
She's crazy in the head.
If I never smell another raft, it'll be too soon.
Alright, we're gonna hit the workbench real quick, because I gotta tinker with my weapons real quick. Oh, wait, I forgot I can modify things. Let's modify my armor. I only have a really weak modification right now for the toughness, electrocharge surface, or kinetic, whatchamacallit. I'm gonna go with the kinetic thingamajigs. I don't know what they do really. I'm gonna go with the silver tongue kit. Is that? That's a tech kit. Okay, I'm gonna go with the silver tongue kit. And I think backpack is what I need. So make it so I can carry even more stuff. Alright. I can actually modify my pistol too for now, since I don't have a Boltier pistol. I think I'm just gonna go with a mag.